Hey guys, and welcome. Today I'm gonna be teaching all of you how to create your very own Wildstar add-on in just under 10 minutes. It's not that hard, especially if you do not customize it very much. We'll just be creating a simple Hello World add-on that will just give you a user interface screen in the game with the text Hello World on it. So let's just get started. The first thing you want to know when you create the add-on is where the add-on will be located. So let's just go to the desktop. Add-ons will be saved in your app data, so you can access it by going to this. Then it will be in NCSoft, Wildstar, and map add-ons. You also have your saved data, but we will get to that in a other video. Just open add-ons, and here you have add-ons. So just gonna delete this one. If you install add-ons through like the Curse client or something, then they will be stored over here, and the standard Carbine add-ons, they will be in the client, so you can't see them here, but you can open them in Houston. Houston is a programming tool that's provided by Carbine for us to use to create add-ons. So I'm just gonna start it up. It's inside the Wildstar. I'll show it where it is. NCSoft, the Wildstar, and in your client 64 is Houston, and you can use that to create your add-on. So we're just going to create a new one, new add-on. Let's call it my add-on. Author is me, Timmy. We will be invoking it with a slash command, but I will add it myself later, so I'm not going to put it in here. We won't be replacing any standard add-ons, so we won't need this. So for now we'll leave the rest empty and just create it. Here we go. The first thing you see on the left is your file list, your add-on. There's some common files. Shouldn't really look at that too much. So you see two main files, your myaddon.lua, this is your file with your main codes and functions, and your myaddon.xml, which defines all your interface stuff, like your screens and your pop-ups and everything you want to use in the game as visualization. Well, I'm just going to open it up. The standard add-on comes with a set of default functions for you to use. If you open it up here, you see all the functions that you have. Most of the stuff you can just leave, because if you remove too much of it, it will stop working correctly. Functions like new and init that you need, they will be automatically called by Wildstar. So let's just create a Hello World pop-up. We go to the form, it's over here, and here you will see your form. This is a standard form that comes with a new add-on. Just open it up. Now we switch to the editor, where you can view how your screens will look. And this is the default form. Let's just see if we can get it. There it is. You see it's an empty window. I'm just going to delete this one and create a whole new one. It's easier that way. Let's see, delete. So now we have a totally empty file, and we're just going to start by creating a new window. Window control is basically your basic window element, which you can use to put other elements on. Well, it's empty now. The name is form. We will name it my form. You have to remember this name, because you can get the window by calling this name from your code later on. So we'll just give it a nice border. Let's see, like this. Can be a bit smaller. Let's put it in the middle somewhere. Make sure that the border is checked, because if not you won't see the border, like this. So leave it on. Here you can put all other kinds of styles that you want to give to your window, like if it should be movable, resizable, and if you can close it on external click, well, you can just have a look at this. For now we'll just leave it like this, and we will add a hello world text on it. There we go. I just put a text element over here, text edit box, just put it in the middle somewhere, and here you can put a text, so we will say hello world. There we go, there it is. Let's just give it a color just to make it a little bit nicer. This looks fun, and I want to center it, so we go to extended styles, nope, text flags, center, and vertical center, sorry, and it is centered. Well, I like it. I think it's fine like this. So this will be our window, our hello world window. Just gonna save it and close it up. Because the add-on had a standard form, there's already code to load the form, which is over here. It creates an XML document from the file myaddon.xml, which is automatically created, and when it's done loading, it calls the function onDocLoaded, which is over here, and in this onDocLoaded function it gets all the elements that you want out from the file and into your add-on. So the standard was called myaddon form, so you can see it's over here, but we renamed ours to myForm, so I'm just going to put it over here as well. And if it can't load, then it will give you a error, which is over here. You will see that in the client, and here it will put on false. It means that it won't be visible when the add-on is loaded into the game. So what we want to do now is create a slash command, slash hello world, on which our form becomes visible into the game. To do that, we have to register our command, and it is done in the initialize function of your add-on. And for that we use the Apollo API, which is provided by Carbine. Just gonna go Apollo. Here you can see your autocomplete window is really useful for if you don't know what the functions are called. So we look for register slash command, it's over here. You can see more information about what parameters you have to give. And we will call it slash hello world, so that's the first parameter. The function that is called when the command is executed in the game, we will call it on hello world. And this function should be called in the add-on itself. So now with this line, the slash command is registered. We only need to make this function to do the pop-up of the window. So we define general functions here, just put it here. Function, my add-on, on hello world. You can get the command that is executed, and also any additional parameters you can put over there. That's not needed though, you can just leave it empty if you want. And here we want to show the window. The window is stored in this variable self.windowMain. It declares here that the form will be loaded into that parameter, and we can use that over here. So we'll say self.window, what's it called, windowMain, and we will call the function show, and we'll put it on true, so it should be visible. We will save it. The other functions you can just ignore. These functions you can remove, because we removed the standard myaddon form, so you just can remove these. The instance is always needed, so you should leave it. If you do not have an interface, you can just remove this whole part where you load the documents. Well, you should leave the onload function, but you can remove this part. And the new function and initialize function you should also keep. This is an extended configuration for your add-on. It's not needed. You can just register add-on self like this. You do not need that, and you can just remove this one as well to keep it simple. Well, it's actually finished. We're just gonna go ahead and save it, and we can see our progress if it's really in there. So here, add-ons, my add-on, here it is, and these are the files. This is a DOC file. This states all your add-on files which should be executed. Just going to show it. This is your author, API version, add-on name, description, and all the scripts that are executed when add-on is loaded. So it's my addon.lua, and all your forms is my addon.xml. As you can see, they are here. If you want to add more files, you have to declare them in this file, and then they will be taken with. So all we have to do now is go into the game and test it out. So let's do that. So I'm just gonna start up the game. It's still not launched. This is the operations week. So I'm just gonna check the add-on here in the list. Should be down here somewhere. There we go, my add-on. If you got any errors, it will probably show here with the show errors button. And I'm gonna input our command. And there we go. Here you can see it's a valid command because it turns white. And there's our pop-up hello world. Well, this was it for this part of the tutorial. I will cover more advanced stuff in my next video, like timers and adding your windows to the window manager, and yeah, just some general more advanced stuff. So thank you for watching the Hello World tutorial, and see you guys.